Hi, come on in. Come and set a spell by the fire with me. Look at that. It's a chilly morning here. It's about 38 degrees. So I'm just hanging out in the master bedroom, sitting next to the fireplace. I've got few Temu items to show you. Yeah, it feels so good to be back with some Temu stuff. I actually kind of missed doing it, and I spent the morning shopping for more. No judgment zone, please. For those of you that have been here before, you all know where you are. And for those of you that are new, hi, I'm Connie, and you have just entered Connie's little corner. The corner today happens to be down on the floor next to the heat, which I'm loving. You can go down below, grab my link, download the Temu app, use my code, which I'll put up here for you, AFC 95851. That'll get you 30% off your first order, a $100 coupon bundle, and a whole bunch of free things. And even if you're a returning user, if you have closed your Temu account and been gone for at least 16 consecutive days, you can reinstall the app and be considered a new user and get that $100 coupon bundle and 30% off your first order too. Team was pretty good about that stuff, right? So today I only have 3 items for you, but they're all in boxes. And then we'll touch base with what's going on just around the corner. Now, I did start getting things for my tiny home, as you can imagine. And we'll talk about that at the end. I'll fill you in. It's just so exciting what's been happening. Let's get into the first box, shall we? I haven't even opened these yet, so I've got some scissors here. Charlie, for those of you that have been with me for a while, you know who Charlie is. Charlie is packed, and as much as I adore being able to use him, I am not digging through everything just to get him out, because I'm not even sure where I packed him. I did know I brought him with me, though. All right, first box. I love opening boxes. Considering Christmas is only in 3 days, Merry Christmas before I forget. That's what I celebrate. I don't believe in saying happy holidays. I'm a Merry Christmas kind of girl. So let's see what we got. These, or this, is a set of 2 lined storage trays. Look at the first one. Look at the pattern on this. This is almost like a knit. Can you see the weave in here? Look up close. Look at that weave. All the way around. I love the leaf pattern. Completely lined, nice soft lining. The lining it's like a soft canvas. It's not scratchy, but it's almost like a canvas pocketbook. Think of it that way. And then it's got the wooden handles on each end. This is the smaller of the 2, and this one is about 12 inches by about 4 inches by about 4 inches. This is the perfect size to fit on the vanity. And it's got a bigger companion. This one's about 15 inches. And this one will sit most likely on the back of the commode. And it will hold whatever I need it to hold, but it's very, very stylish. Now, my bathroom in my tiny home has a vanity that's going in that's a very much like an antiqued teal. And it's got that antique finish to it. So it's not a vibrant color. It's kind of like faded with browns in it. And it's got dark brass pulls, and I've got a dark brass, what they call oil rubbed bronze, actually, oil rubbed bronze faucet going in. So it's got those brown tones. That's why I wanted these. But again, this one is lined, nice and solid. And this is metal. These support bars here that you see going across and the whole frame, that's solid metal. This thing is not going to collapse. So I love it. Set of 2. I didn't mark the prices on it, but the prices and the links will be down below. So you can grab the links on these things. I had a lot of these to choose from, but I hunted for this leaf pattern. It does come in different colors. I found it in an ivory color, in a gray color, but I liked the brown because I thought the brown would really offset my sink, my vanity. Okay, that's item number one. We got to get into more, right? Okay. Oh my goodness. We'll get into this bigger box. Now, remember, things at Temu don't just come from China. This came from Walmart. Walmart does clearance items, as does Amazon, Target, and a few other stores. They do their clearance items through Temu. It helps them to sell their product, whether it's an excess product or an overstock, so to speak, or something that just wasn't selling. They, yeah. So don't forget to search when you're on Temu. Search for Walmart or Kmart or Targets or even the as seen on TV, the little red label with the TV set in it says as seen on TV. Search for those too. Oh my, this box, a lot of packing. Okay, there's a box in a box. I got to get to that. Oh, I can't tell you how good it feels to be sitting in front of this fireplace right now. When I took Levi outside this morning, I didn't put his little sweater coat on him. And I've never seen a dog do his stuff so fast and then run to get back in the house in front of the fireplace. He is older, so he needs, to be kept warm because he feels the cold a lot more than he used to when he was younger. He doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones, so to speak. He's no longer, good news is he's doing great. He is no longer underweight with all the weight that he had lost when Sadie passed away from his bout of depression. And yes, dogs do get depressed when they're missing their mates. But he has regained all but maybe a pound or two of the weight that he had lost. He's loving it here. As you may have seen in the video that I did of the house, it has a massive backyard. And he is enjoying getting the zoomies and just running around this backyard like crazy. Boy, this box is really locked. There we go. Okay. What's in the box? I know what's in the box. You don't know what's in the box, though. I will tell you it's called Pioneer Woman, which of course spoke to me. I like to think of myself as a pioneer. I mean, who in their late 60s, I'll be 69 in less than 3 months. So who's to think someone in their late 60s would start going on an adventure like I've been going on? Never too old. Never too old. So you ready for this? Some of you are going to absolutely love this. Some of you are going to absolutely hate it. It spoke to me. I had to have it. Look at this toaster. This is a hippie toaster. Okay, for those of you that are old hippies, this is a hippie toaster. I love the colors. Look at the front. Nice, bright stainless, and it's got the teal colors on the handle. It's got your 3 buttons across here for defrost, bagel, and cancel. So if I pull it down, obviously it's not going to pull down and lock in place when it's not plugged in. The dial, and I want to tell you guys, a lot of people don't know. When you set your dial, this one goes 1 through 6. So when you set your dial at 1, that means you're browning for 1 minute. And the level of brown that you get after a minute, it may be what you like or not. I typically set mine, and I love this because it clicks into place. You can actually feel it clicking. I usually set mine at 2. And after 2 minutes, it gives me the level of brown. It's a medium brown, not burnt, not too dark, but definitely you can tell that it's toasted. When I'm doing a bagel, I typically will set it at 4. And when you push the bagel option, what I love, look how wide these slots are. What I love is that the slots when it's doing the bagel, it will toast the inner part where you have sliced, but the outer part doesn't get toasted. It just gets warmed. So that's the advantage of having the bagel. And then the defrost, I keep my bagels in the freezer. So if I want to, that way they don't spoil because I don't eat them all that much and I don't want, my breads or whatever. So I keep like a backup loaf of bread in the freezer. I keep my bagels in the freezer and I pull them out as I need them. They're also a lot easier and a lot less messy to slice with a serrated knife when I want to cut them in half. So I can defrost them in here and then turn around, just put it on bagel and have it be toasted. But look at that pattern. I had to have that. Look at this. And they call this Pioneer Woman. Now, on the bottom, it has your tray, your pull-out tray right there, which makes it really nice for your crumb catchers. And it pulls out, just slides right in. That I like, easy clean. You don't even have to lift the toaster to do it. It's got nice solid legs. It's got a cord clip. I don't know if you can see right there. There's a cord clip to hold your cord in place no matter where you want to put it. You can clip it there. You can also run your cord around the bottom. I don't know if you can see the clips here, but you can run the cord. You can store it this way with the cord tucked around the bottom. See if I can get it in there a little bit so that you can at least see what I mean. So you can store the cord underneath there. This, of course, will get cut off before use. And the cord is long enough. The cord's about 2.5 feet long. And to me, that's long enough because you really, your toaster's going to go close to the plug. Nice, bright stainless steel on the back and on the front and on the top. And I'm going to have to get like a crumb guard, a dust guard, like I had gotten before. I left it, and I left my other toaster and a few things at the house to the gentleman that bought my house in Arizona. So I'm going to have to get a new one, but I didn't order it yet because I wasn't sure if this was a standard size. But it is. Is that not the coolest thing? I just love the teal colors. No, this is not going to sit out on my counter space and take up a regular counter space, but it will fit nicely in my pantry. And it'll be easy to find. I won't have to worry about it. Isn't it cool? Okay, that's a thumbnail. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Back in the box it goes. There's no toaster here at the house that I'm staying at, but my friend, she didn't, I don't know what to do with the top. She did not leave a toaster here. She took the toaster over to one of her other properties that she owns. So I don't think I'm going to use that one. I don't think I'm going to break it in. Let me move the box. I don't think I'm going to break it in here. I really want to save it, if I can, until I get to the tiny home. I think it'd be cool to use it for the first time in the tiny home. I'm not going to use those baskets. But the next time I take a trip up to my storage unit, I'll be bringing all this stuff to my storage unit. Okay. Last box. This one's kind of gotten a little mangled, so I'm hoping everything in it is okay. It's another good sized box. These actually arrived here in Alabama before I did. Once I had everything secured for the rental here, I asked my friend if I could start having some orders shipped so I would have some things ready. And she said, "Oh, sure, why not? Send whatever you want." So I did. All right, let's get this out of the box. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're getting this out of the box. My camera just went fluey on my computer. Sorry about that, guys. I'll try to, hopefully I've meshed it together nicely where it's not looking too bad. Let me get this uncovered. I don't know what I did, how that happened. It's what happens when you sit on the floor. It happens. Are you ready? This is important. This is something I have to have. This is a slimline K-cup machine. Gotta have my coffee, right? Gots to have it. But this is the slimmest one that I could find. And it has a well, so I don't have to fill it all the time. This well will hold about 4 cups worth of coffee. It's got a decent length plug on it. It's even got a little cubby in the back here where you can fold up the plug and tuck the excess plug into the back to get it out of the way. Let me show you what we got here. Take some tape off it. So the bottom Bear with me a second. This piece comes out, it sits here. So you can put a very, very tall, like a 20 ounce or 40 ounce mug in there, or you can slide it into place, put a regular coffee cup on it. It has a well. All right. So you can see how thick this is. It's because it will catch the spill of any coffee that might be in there. So it does have the well, but when you use it with a larger cup, you lose having that particular well there. But I like that it's removable. It has different control buttons. So you have different ounces that you can make it. You can set this, it's got on and off. It's got your size. So in other words, you push the size button and then you select how many ounces you want it to brew. And then you just select the brew button. That's all there is to it. I love that it's the black with the stainless steel because everything in my new home, all the appliances are going to be black stainless, not stainless, but black stainless or black. My sink faucet is a combination of black with stainless. My sink is stainless. My microwave is a combination of black and stainless. So keeping with that is why I selected this. Open the top. Here's your coffee center, so to speak. It has your little removable filter. You can put a bigger filter down in there, and you can brew into a tall carafe if you want to. You can put this in here and use this as a filter. Let me set this down here for a second. Trying to figure out which way this opens. There we go. So it opens this way. Now you can also leave this out and you can just pop in K-cup. You can literally pop a K-cup right into the center of this and close it down and it'll brew the K-cup. So you can use this alone or this with a K-cup and it pops down into place. The lid closes down into place. I love the versatility of this. This is one of the reasons why I selected this one because of its versatility. Now let me get the little tape off here. The tank on the back just lifts up to come out. Right now, it's got a little plug in it to stop the water from going through. Once I start using it, of course, I'll remove that plug and allow the water to flow, but that's a safety feature. On the tank, top just comes off. Good sized tank to fill it. It says, please remove the red silicone plug from the water tank before using the coffee maker. Yeah, or it won't work, right? So this comes off, easy to fill, easy to put it back. It's got the groove slot that it slides right down on the groove on the back here, just like that, pops into place. This holds a lot. This holds, I think, let's see, 40 ounces. So it'll hold up to 40 ounces. And for me, that's about 2.5, 3 cups of coffee. So I don't have to fill it a lot. And it comes with, holy smokes, hold on. I just dropped it. Bear with me a second. Goodness gracious, parts is parts is parts. Too many parts. I got to get this part. Hold on. Okay. So this is your K-cup insert. Let me put these down. This is the one that it comes for brewing an actual pot. In other words, you would put your grounds right into here and brew with that. This is your K-cup insert, and it comes with not one, but 4 K-cup filters. So you can pre-fill them and have them ready and set. So it comes with them. You take the K-cup filter, you fill this, you pop that down inside, you put this down. That's it. You put it down into here. There you go. Close your lid. K-cups. So you can do K-cups or you can do carafes. I love having the versatility of this. There's your 2 different options. And coming with 4 of these. Wow, I'm just seriously impressed that it has 4 of them. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Okay, so that, as they say, is that. That's the coffee pot. Make sure I get that in there, right? Yeah. This is not going to get used until I get into my tiny home. So this will get set in a box, it'll get set aside, and it'll go up into my storage unit. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'll take a run up to the storage unit with more stuff because I do have a lot more stuff coming. And I already have other stuff here for you too. So those are the 3 main packages for today. This coffee machine it's called a KIDISLE. It does come with a warranty that you can activate, which I'm not going to do the warranty until I get in my tiny home. It comes with an instruction booklet in English, and it comes with a troubleshooting guide. It has all the information in the back. Should you have any problem, it comes with a troubleshooting guide. So I like that. I'm happy with that. I think. Okay, I'll open one more thing to show you. Hold on. I just got this yesterday, and the reason I'm going to open this is because I want to wear them. Red shoes. Now, these are not winter shoes, but they are a closed shoe. I ordered them a half size larger because I figured in the spring and summer when I would be wearing these, my feet get a little puffy. Everybody's feet get puffy. They come with this nice foam to keep them collapsing. They have a really nice bottom to no skid, I guess, is the best way to call it, but yet they're flexible. But I just absolutely love this. Is very canvas, very much a canvas shoe. Even the mesh netting is soft, it's not scratchy. I absolutely just love these, and they come in so many different colors. This is bright candy apple red, fire engine red. I know it doesn't look it on my computer. Again, I apologize for the colors, but really nice shoe. It fits on the heel. The heel on the inside is padded. The insole is padded. Everything about this shoe I love. I did go up, as I said, I did go up a half size on the shoe. I didn't have to because they do run a little bit big, but I think they'll be okay. From the weather that I plan on wearing them, if they're not fitting right, if I find they're still too big, then I'll probably donate them and just order another size smaller on them. That's what I do, right? All right. And the last thing, for sure, the last thing I'm going to show you today, this was a personalized order. So this order was placed before any others were, and I'm actually surprised that it got here before Christmas. This is a little notebook, and I ordered it, of course, in red. This feels like calf skin. If you know that soft feeling of calf skin, has a magnetic closure, but I had it personalized to where it says Connie's Little Corner. I don't know if you can see that. It's not colored, it's just engraved in there, but it says Connie's Little Corner. It has a ring for pens to hold a pen right with it. It's got a magnetic latch that always goes to the same spot. The pages are plain. They're just very plain lined pages. That's it. Just lined pages. And it does come with the thread to divide your pages and like your bookmark, so to speak, so that you can mark what page that you're on. Very, very simple, very nice. I love that the engraving is very passive, but yet you can see it. For Connie's Little Corner. Not bad. It's about 5 by 8. It's small, it's thin, but this is going to be a record-keeping book for me. And I'll explain somewhere down the road when I do start using it, what exactly I'm using it for. But excellent little book. Again, all the prices will be down below, next to the item descriptions. Excuse me, I need coffee. Hi, Mr. Levi. So I have another order I just placed today. And as you can imagine, I am starting to order things. Well, as you can see, things for the new house, right? So let's check in on what's going on just around the corner. I am still recovering from the drive. I've been here a week. And in the week, I've kind of gotten to know my way around a little bit to where the grocery stores are and different places I have to shop. I have talked to mom like every other day. She's doing great. She's wanting to see me, of course. I have not yet quite been able to schedule a video call with her, but I called her a couple times during the week. I called her this morning because we typically get together every Sunday, and I called her this morning, and I will call her on Christmas morning, which is Wednesday, to speak with her. She's doing very well. You can hear the change in her voice when she hears my voice, and you can hear the change in my voice when I talk to her. We both kind of just, we light up. It's just the way we are. When we connect with each other, we're at our happiest. So we had a nice conversation. We usually talk for about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. And I fill her in on everything that's going on, and she listens and she asks questions, and she says to say hello to everybody. And she misses doing these, that she enjoyed them so much. And she was so happy that you all enjoyed actually seeing her, because you had heard me talk about her for so many months. And then when I started bringing her on and doing the Sundays with Mama, she was excited that people actually knew who she was and that they were happy to see her and that for her to join me. So that was a marvelous experience, and we all made memories doing that. So I have now some wonderful memories. Every time I want to see Mom or you want to see Mom, all you really have to do is look at one of the Sunday with Mama videos, and you can see her live and in person. And I've been watching them, and some of them just make me laugh hysterically, especially when she's putting everything she can think of on her head. Considering she's not a hat wearer, but that's her sense of humor, and I love that, and I love that she instilled that in me. So that's the first thing going on around the corner, is that I've been in constant communication with Mama, and she's doing well. I'm doing well. Levi is doing outstanding. He really is. Right now, he's right in front of me, chewing on a rawhide, just watching me and wagging his tail. He has not been left alone here yet. He's still very clingy and very disoriented when I'm at a site. I hid on him on purpose this morning, and he ran around almost in a panic looking for me. So I said, okay, he's not ready for me to leave him home when I go out to do something or whatever. So he's getting a lot of car rides, which he loves, and he's okay with that. We're both sleeping well, we're eating well, everything is good, we're healthy. We're both very invigorated by the cooler temperatures here. It's nice to be able to get outside and do things and not be restricted by extreme temperatures in one direction or the other. So that's been really, really nice here. So what went on this week? Holy cow, what didn't? 2 different trips to 2 different stores to stock up on groceries. I'm doing a little comparison shopping, getting to know some stores. I went to the Walmart neighborhoods grocery store, limited selection, but excellent prices. I tried the Walmart Supercenter. Not too happy with the one that I went to, but then again, I have to keep in mind, this is the week before Christmas, so all stores pretty much are going to be a mess and low on stock, but the prices were pretty decent. I tried Publix, which is one of the more common grocery stores down here. And then later in the week, this coming week after Christmas, I'm going to try Winn-Dixie. So I went down to Greenville, which is where my tiny home is being constructed. And I met with the rep I've been dealing with since July, actually. I think we connected probably the late July, somewhere around there, early August. And we went over everything. I did a walkthrough of the factory. Sherry, my friend whom I live in her house, she came with me. We did a walk through the factory with Mr. Levi, and we got to see every step of the construction process, where it begins. There's over 40 people that work there on the construction, and everyone has designated jobs. There are people that work on the foundation of the home. There's people that work on the wall structure of the home. There's an architect who designs everything out to the inch as to where walls and plumbing and electrical and everything is to be placed. Then they show the construction of how they install everything under the flooring. In other words, all the electrical and pipe is run under the home instead of in the walls. They showed how that was done, the vapor barriers they use, the insulation that they use. Step by step, I got to see several that were in process. And then I got to walk into one that is similar to what I'm having built, but a little smaller, and the design is a little bit different. So I got to walk into one, and then I got to walk into the actual model that I'm having constructed, so I could get a feel for the size of the rooms and the space and the layout. And I got to tell you, it's roomier than I thought it was going to be. I had measured things out based on my house in Arizona. In other words, the width is 13 feet of the house that I'm having built. So I took a room and I measured out, okay, how far is 13 feet, or how far is 10 feet, or whatever, depending on the layout of what I was doing. And I got a pretty good idea, but seeing it in person was even better. And then I worked with the rep, and we literally picked apart each room. What did I want in each room? What kind of doors? How big did I want the closet or the closet space? Where did I not want windows, or where I did want windows or didn't? And where did I want to put a door? Did I want a regular door? Did I want a sliding door? What did I want for finishings as far as ceilings and walls go? What did I want for ceiling fans? Literally every little aspect we went over, probably 90% of it that day, and got the majority of the things down. I picked out my upper cabinet colors and my lower cabinet colors. Not what I wanted, but what I can work with. The upper cabinets are going to be in a what's called fawn, Brooklyn fawn. And it's very much like a knotty pine color, but without all the wood knots. You don't see the wood knots. So it's a lighter wood color. And on the bottom, I went with what's called espresso, which is a very, very dark brown. But my intent is to get them professionally painted with a lacquer in black. They didn't offer black, and I was very kind of heartbroken that I couldn't get the color base cabinets that I wanted. So I will have them painted black eventually, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll live with the lighter tan on top and the dark espresso on the bottom. Selected all my appliances, the microwave, I already picked out the stove and the refrigerator. They're going to supply the black stainless dishwasher and the stainless and black microwave, stainless sink. I picked out the faucet for the sink. I had already selected my vanity for the bathroom. I had also selected my faucet for the bathroom vanity and my shower. I'm having a 3-foot walk-in shower put in, and that's more than enough space. The bathroom that I'm using here, the master, the shower is about 3.5 feet, and I'm not using the last foot of it at all. So I'm fine with having that 3-foot shower. That works perfectly for me, because on the other side of the shower is a pantry on the kitchen side. And the pantry, because I shrunk the shower down from 48 inches to 36 inches, my pantry got deeper by a foot. So it went from an internal measurement of about 8.5 inches to 20 inches, which is perfect for my big bakeware, for my electric frying pan, for my electric griddle, larger pieces, larger appliances, my stand mixer, bigger things I have to store in a tiny home. I'll now have space without compromising any space. So I'm very thrilled about that. What else? I picked the colors. The outside of the house is going to be a dark, what I call a barn brown. Hi, Mr. Levi. You want to come over and say hello? Give Mama kisses. Hello. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Such a good boy. He said, I'm such a good boy. Hi, Mr. Levi. He's got his happy tail. I just hope he doesn't knock this. So the outside is going to be a dark brown. Think of an older barn that's faded over years. It's not this shade of brown. It's a couple shades darker than this brown. And the trim is going to be a brick, almost like what I'm wearing. So the roof will be the brick color. All the trim on the porch and the trim around the exterior windows and doors will all be brick. So very country. It's going to fit into the countryside setting where I want to put it. It's going to blend nicely, not stick out like a sore thumb. All that got chosen among other things. Everything got selected, designed, signed off on. Then that was on Thursday. On Friday, I wire transferred them a deposit so they would get started. I don't expect anything to be done next week because Christmas is on Wednesday, but I do know the architect will start working on the designs and the other staff members will start ordering the cabinets. I'm getting butcher block countertops to go with the 2 wood tones. So all the countertops will be ordered, the appliances and everything else will be ordered, so that they're all ready to be installed as the process goes on. And the gentleman I was dealing with, Ryan, he is going to, in between my visits, once the construction starts, he's going to be videotaping. He's going to tape, yes, I love you too. He's going to tape everything that's occurring as the build goes on. He'll start with the bare bones, with the metal structure that it's going on, the steel structure it's being mounted to. This is a wood frame house. This is not a mobile home. Don't think of it as a mobile home. Don't think of it as a trailer because it's not. Picture your wood frame house up on wheels on a steel base that has wheels. And it can be moved, but once it's moved and set in place, that's it. That's where it sets. So very solid. This thing probably weighs, I think they estimated about 19,000 pounds, which is for 400 square feet. That's a lot of weight. It's very, very heavy. It's very sturdy. So that's what got done this week. And I also found 4 places, 4 possibilities, right off the bat as to where I could put my tiny home. So the Friday and Saturday after Christmas, so next weekend, I'll be traveling. Levi and I will be traveling to those sites. We're going to start with the sites that are in Alabama. We're going to check those out, which I will be recording, hopefully. That's another thing that's going on around the corner. The cell phone that I was using on the trip, I think if you remember me telling you it was wobbling and you couldn't really see really good, well, that phone is on its last legs. So I am going to retire that phone. I have ordered a new one. It should be here by Thursday. I might get lucky. It might come Tuesday, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So I got a brand new phone coming. I'm an Android lover, so I will definitely, I ordered a Samsung Galaxy A52, which is higher storage capacity, better filming capacity, better than what I had. But the phone that I had was only $50 cheaper than this one, and I bought it 4.5 years ago. So I'm still getting a really good deal on the phone. I'm excited to get that. Mr. Levi is getting a goodie package. I have ordered him all sorts of special treats and things like that. And down here, I shouldn't say down here, I should say over here on the east side of the states where it's more moist, there's a lot more rain and dampness. We're dealing with mosquitoes, fleas, mites, all those little critters that come out, the no-see-ums, even this time of year because it's not that cold yet. We were in the 70s this week. We're only going to start getting into the 40s and 50s for the next few weeks. So I had to order all the stuff that I need to keep him safe and some extra special treats for him. He loves those carryouts. I think they're called canine carryouts. He thinks they're like the cat's meow, so to speak, for a dog. So he's getting special stuff. I've got more Temu coming. I have another order for you that I will probably Well, this is Christmas week. I don't know if I'll do a Wednesday video because Wednesday is Christmas. I might just do a short wishing you all a Merry Christmas, but for now, I'm going to do it here. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I know, I'll see you before New Year, of course. So if you enjoyed any of this video, by all means, please don't forget, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share, because sharing and getting it out in the universe and people watching and viewing it is what keeps my channel going and growing. And as Mama would say, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. I would appreciate it. It would be great. We're closing in on the 5,000 viewers, and now that my personal items are in storage, I can access that bag of things that I have for the 5,000 viewer count. So if we hit it before I get into my tiny home, then I'll be shipping it out before then. So let's get that count up, spread the word to everybody. But don't forget, stay hydrated no matter where you are. Above all else, please stay sweet. And I will catch you soon with more Temu and holiday wishes. Bye.